Namaste friends, welcome by ML Web Group 2. Main objective of this virtual session is to learn about Spike's model for breaking bad news. But this is objective 3, but we will also learn about basic concept of AdCom teaching as objective 1 and examples of breaking bad news as objective 2. Let's start objective 1, that is teaching learning AdCom, attitude, ethics and communication or affective domain.
Namaste friends. A new MBBS curriculum in India has already been implemented, and this include AdCom, that is attitude, ethics and communication, also called affective domain, to be taught and assessed like knowledge and skill as explicit curriculum. Till now, it was implicit or hidden curriculum, and we all learned it by role modeling and mentoring. But now it will be taught in form of AdCom competencies. In this video, we are learning appropriate teaching learning method of AdCom. We can prepare it by SIR approach or SIR approach. From S, we are having sensitization. To teach AdCom competency, the first part is to sensitize the student. This is a cognitive or theory part. For example, we are teaching autonomy. So telling the student what is autonomy will be covered in this. And any LGT, large group teaching learning method, like interactive lecture is sufficient or appropriate. It should be followed by immersion, also called experiential learning. For immersion, we can use real cases or hypothetical cases. We can use role plays. We can also use art, like cinema education, cinema clips, like poetry, like theaters. All this can be used, and suggested or appropriate teaching learning method is dividing student into groups and teaching. That is a small group teaching learning method. And this should be followed by reflective writing by the student. And the model which is selected in India to reflect upon include these headings: what happened, so what, and what next. Having said that, still role modeling and mentoring will have maximum impact. So hopefully by both implicit and explicit methods, our students will learn this domain better and society will benefit.
Now objective 2, that is examples of breaking bad news, both good and bad, and for that clips from a movie named Waiting has been used.
No. You're not being realistic.
I am being realistic. Every day I hear of a new case where a patient has suddenly recovered from a coma after the doctors had given up all hope.
कहानियां हैं वो, magazines.
नहीं, in medical journals. I was just reading about this woman in New Hampshire. 2 साल से वो कोमा में थी, suddenly एक दिन जाग गई जैसे कि नींद से जागी. In Australia, there was this scuba diver.
Professor Saab, your wife has been on a steady decline for 8 months now. She's no quality of life. You have to ask yourself, what would she want?
She would want to get better.
But she's not.
She will. She will.
You know that's not true. आप हर महीने इस तरह से लाखों रुपए बाहर हैं. At this rate, you'll go bankrupt. Is that what she would have wanted?
I don't know. Actually, we've never discussed it, she and I. आप अपनी बीवी के साथ डिस्कस करते हैं ये हर शाम कि डार्लिंग अगर तुम कोमा में चली गई तो कितने दिन लाइफ सपोर्ट पे रहना चाहोगी? लिख के दे दो, so I know what to do. She's just another patient for you, Nirupa. I know that. She's just another hospital bed. But I don't think you realize what she is for me, so I will decide what she wants.
Will the operation work? I mean, will he still be able to do the things that he loves, like play tennis or run marathons or even walk?
Ms. Deshpande, I think it's too early to say. We need to
repeat the scans in the next 48 hours will be crucial.
Yes.
Will you tell me the truth? Doctor, please.
To this, Ms. Deshpande, I don't really know if you will be able to play tennis or walk or whatever. But I think probably not. It is not going to be easy.
Thank you. Thank you for being honest.
I am sorry.
She was alone at home.
So if we reflect on these clips, things didn't went well in case of consultant because the consultant was perceived by patient's husband as apathetic, while resident could do it because he could maintain two-way communication in empathetic atmosphere. Now finally our main objective, that is to learn about Spike's model to break bad news, but also our group has developed one Indian model for the same. So let's start learning these models. The words are also like medicine, and now ATCOM has become explicit part of MBBS curriculum. We have seen some examples in last objective in form of cinema education, 2 clips, one good and bad both. In fact, breaking bad news is one of the most difficult duties of any physician or doctor, and that he needs to perform. And bad news basically change the way patient sees the world. If possible, we should warn about it before, but all the time it is not possible. Training is less focused so far, but do matter a lot. So let's learn about Spike's model now. Suppose we are supposed to break the bad news from S is setting up interview, that is sensitively decide how, where and when this unfortunate or bad news will be delivered. In fact, if preparation is not done well, so many times news is not break appropriately or it is given partially. It is called mum effect. Next, 2 steps of Spike's model are from P and I, that is perception and invitation, means the patient or relatives perception should be taken, or they will be invited for all the things of step 1, that is when, where and how part. Next step is from K. K is for knowledge, means now knowledge or information to the patient can be given, but a lot of care should be taken. Eye contact, sitting, both should be sitting, simple language, all these. Now E for empathy. Obviously emotion will be generated. They may be of denial, sadness, cry, anger. So they should be handled with empathy, validated, accepted, like that. Finally S for submit. We should submit the information of things and provide hope, but realistic hope. So this was Spike model, friends, but in these 2 slides also you can pause and read about all the stages again. Our group has also developed one Indian model, that is PPP model. First P is preparation, do preparation but with patient. Second P is pyar or empathy, maintain two-way communication in empathetic atmosphere, keep accepting and validating emotion and provide the information. And third P is plan, have a hopeful but realistic plan. This is PPP model. So friends, this was Spike and Indian model for you. So hopefully we have addressed all the 3 objectives for the sessions. Thank you so much. Thanks again on behalf of ML Web Group 2.